Namaste to all students. Khushro Bhutia.
Myself, Javin, Dr. Khushbu Verma, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we will discuss about a map or mapping of a DNA by restriction digestion method. First of all, we would like to know about the background of plasmid, because here we will map the DNA or map the plasmid by restriction digestion process. So plasmid are a small circular DNA molecule which are physically separate from the chromosomes. They are often found in simple organisms such as E. coli, algae and yeast. They can be vary in size from a few thousand base pair to several hundred thousand base pairs. Plasmids replicate using their own replication origin and gene products like protein and RNA, and can transfer themselves to other bacterial cells through the process of conjugation. They often carry genes that encodes resistance to one or more antibiotics and can confer this drug resistance to their bacterial host, making plasmid clinically important. Molecular biologists have used plasmids to serve as a vector which can carry foreign DNA fragments spliced or inserted, means cloned, into the plasmid. Lastly, because plasmids are very small in size compared to the bacterial and yeast chromosome, they can be easily isolated separately from chromosome using special procedures. Now we will come to the mapping method of a DNA by restriction digestion enzyme. Here I am going to share the screen of maps of vectors. Suppose we have a circular DNA molecule called plasmid TUT. It means for tutorial. That is 7666 base pair long. We know very well that 1 kilo base pair is equal to 1000 base pairs. We are going to prepare a restriction map for the sites for the restriction enzyme BGL second, BSTE second and EQR5. This map will show the locations of the cutting sites of the three enzymes with respect to the one another. This is the circular plasmid tutorial DNA molecule. Here you can see this is 7666 base pair in length. First step is cutting the DNA. Cut the DNA with enzymes, each enzyme singly and with all possible pairwise combination. You will put a lane of plasmid tutorial with digestion of BGL second. Second lane will have plasmid tutorial and BSTE second enzyme. Third will have only plasmid tutorial, BGL second and BSTE second. Means two combination. In fourth lane, plasmid tutorial will have EQR5 only. Fifth lane will have plasmid tutorial with BGL second and EQR5 combination. Sixth lane will have plasmid tutorial and BSTE second and EQR5, and seventh lane will have lambda and hind third, which means 23, 130, 9416, 6557, 4361, 2322, 2027 and 564 base pair fragments. The 125 base pair fragment usually runs off the gel or is too faint to be seen. Here you can see the combination, as I told you before, 7 lanes in which these PCR tubes will have these combinations and then will be run on the gel. And here you can see easily the differentiation of base pairs according to their base pair length. This is length of 564 base pair. This is length, this is the band for 2027. This is for 2322. This is for 4361. And this is the highest 23,130 base pair. And this is the distance measuring in millimeter. Next step is gel electrophoresis. In this, analyze the sample of restriction digest along with the marker by agarose gel electrophoresis, as we have seen in previous diagram. And visualize. Next step is visualizing the bands using ethidium bromide and UV light exposure. Visualize the DNA bands and take a photograph. Ethidium bromide was incorporated into your agarose gel in the lab, as we know already that ethidium bromide is basically required because it's trapped into the DNA molecule and will show the fluorescence when gel is exposed to the UV light exposure. Next step is determining the length of the DNA fragments. Determining the DNA fragment size. If necessary, construct a calibration curve for a marker data. Measure the migration distance for bands in the experimental lanes and use the calibration curve for determine the DNA fragment size. Enter the results into the table. This is the table where we can see BGL second will have 7,666 base pair length, which was the first lane. And in the second lane, BSTE second will have same band length. And in the third lane, where you combine the plasmid tutorial with BGL second and BSTE second, you will get two bands, 6,008 base pair and 1,658 base pair length. In the fourth lane, where we treated the plasmid tutorial along with EcoR5, we will get two bands of 4,729 and 2,937 base pair length. We get two bands. In fifth lane, where we put the plasmid tutorial along with BGL second and EcoR5, we got three bands with the base pair length of 4,729, 1,992, 945 base pair length plasmid DNA fragments. In the sixth lane, where we put the plasmid tutorial along with BSTE second and EcoR5, we got three base pairs length DNA molecules. One was 4,016 base pair, second was 2,937, and third was for 713 base pair length. We got DNA molecules. Now we will go for the analysis of the digestion table, which we have seen in the previous slide. In the first step, BGL second lane 1 and BSTE second lane 2 fragments we will analyze with that lane. The results in each case is a single fragment of 7,666 base pair. Therefore, we can draw very simple restriction map for these two enzymes, because these two enzymes in these two enzymes treatment we got 7,666 base pair length single DNA fragment we got. That's why for the mapping of these two restriction enzymes, we will easily mapping for this. We will go for the easily mapping for these two restriction enzymes, single enzyme for lane 1 and lane 2. And the next step, where BGL second and BSTE second were together in line 3rd fragments, where we got 6,008 and 1,658 base pair we got bands. Conceptually, we can visualize how we made this map by constructing two discs one with BGL second site and the other with the BSTE second site, that we overlaid and rotated clockwise until BGL second and BSTE second were 1658 base pair apart. Thus, the two restriction sites can be placed on a map as shown in the figure to the right. The map could also be drawn as a mirror image if we were to rotate the BSTE second disk counterclockwise. In the third step, where we will analyze the EQR5 lane 4 fragments, in which we got 4729 and 2937 base pair bands. The EQR5 map, again without putting the sites at absolute locations. In the step 4, EQR5 and BGL second were together in lane 5 fragments, where we got 3 bands of different size of base pairs. Comparing this with EQR5 cutting alone, we can conclude that BGL second site must be in the 2937 base pair EQR5 fragment, cutting it into the 992 and 945 base pair pieces. If we will calculate 992 and 945, we will got 2937 base pair length. Using our rotating disk method, we can create an EQR5 and BGL second map. An alternate map with BGL second site 945 base pair away clockwise from the top EQR5 site is also possible. Here we can see the sites. In the step 5 for lane 6, where we got 3 bends with the different base pair length, comparing this with EQR5 cutting alone, we can conclude that BSTE second site must be in the 4729 base pair EQR5 fragment, cutting it into the 4016 and 713 base pair fragment. Using our rotating disk method, we can create an EQR5 and BSTE map. In the second step, constructing the final map, part 1, combining the EQR5 and BGL second map and EQR5 and BSTE second map. If we simply overlay the EQR5 and BGL second map with the EQR5 and BSTE map, the concluded fragment size for the BGL second and BSTE second digest would be 4016 and 2705. However, recall from the BGL second and BSTE second cut data, we see that the actual fragments produced are 6008 and 1658 base pair. Therefore, we need to use one of the alternate map as the mentioned in the step 4 and 5. Last step is 7 number step, constructing the final map of part 2, combining the EQR5 and BGL second map and EQR5 and BSTE second map, combining the alternate map from the step 5, in which the BSTE second site was 713 base pair away clockwise from the button 5 o'clock EQR5 site with the EQR5 and BGL second, we can observe that the calculated fragment size for a BGL second and BSTE second digest would be 6008 and 1658, which matches the BGL second and BSTE second cut data for length. This is the all steps which will be followed in the mapping of DNA and the mapping of restriction sites in a plasmid DNA. And this is the sum up of this session. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.